Hey guys, DJ here with Game Time Michigan, and I am here with Geoff Campbell, hot off a top four finish at GGP Detroit 2025. So he's graciously taken a moment to chat with me. So first and foremost, got to congratulate him on the top four. And let's talk a little bit about what deck did you play today?
So I played standard Chaos Turbo. We I've been playing the same list for a long time. It works. A couple of notables that I do that a lot of people are kind of off on is I do run Wing Blast over Regeki breaks. Those are what I found to be the better part of control, and in many games today it was what won me the game because setting your opponent back turns, making your opponent redraw cards. It definitely can control the tempo of the game in my favor. And as well as when you're fighting back from any kind of Trinity plays, it's enough to, set the turns back for me to do a recovery on that with draws and stuff. So definitely one of the MVPs of today won me a lot of games.
Fair enough. Card choice wise, anything you would change? Were you happy with your deck list?
Again, I've been playing my same deck for the last 2 years. It's been, once I landed on my basically Chaos Turbo into GOAT meta Royal Decree pack. It's very versatile against most of the meta. I did very well against rogue decks like I 2-0'd a last turn deck because of my side deck. As well as I did a good showing against a lot of warrior and aggro because the fact that I can slow the game state down. So it's definitely I don't think I would change anything. I think it's very solid the way it is.
Fair enough. What about the plays that you made today? Were you happy with how you played? Anything you wish you had done differently, or?
The only things that I really like that any kind of cost me any kind of games was just it turned out to being better at the time for me to do a play, which sometimes if I would have looked back, I could have maybe made a change and done something differently, but that's, you can't tell the future. You have to play the cards as you get and expect the worst, but prepare for the expect hope for the best, expect the worst, and prepare for the worst. And that's how I've always played. Sometimes, the top decks get you, and it is what it is. I went undefeated through the first 5 rounds, playing against really great players in the last 2 rounds. Unfortunately, I did lose, but I was still able to get in fifth spot. And then playing against Aaron, who was one of our, local players, very good player. He did top 8 as well. He got fourth. But it was a complete control match, and Wing Blast again was the MVP. I was able to recover from negatives, and I was able to slow game state down, keep board locks, and it was perfect.
How'd you feel about the event overall, Geoff?
Really well run. It did start off a little. It did start off a little behind, but we're already into the final match, and it's 7:30. Like to get out of here before 8 o'clock is actually amazing for a GGP with 57 players. It was definitely very well organized, very well run. Shout out to DJ Game Time Michigan for hosting the event, as well as making sure that everything is running well with the staff. Head Judge Sebastian seemed like there was no issues with that, and he was very attentive and very quick. It was really well run.
All right, and I don't want to keep you, so once again, I do want to congratulate you for making top four, and let you wrap this up here with, if you have any shout outs or final thoughts or anything you want to share, take it away, Geoff.
I definitely want to shout out my core group of friends that I always hang with and I always play with. Brian Higgins, Matt Martell, Chris Pateo. Those three have been my players since I've been back to this game. They're all three great players. They're all three great testers, and we have a great community here. Adam Teshuba, Rob Cedar, Chris McGarrett, and you get the guys like Sean Bush that come from out of town. You get even some of the guys that only play the GGPs. I played a last turn every single GGP. Twin brothers, they always play it, but it's great to just keep seeing the same people. It's definitely very humbling to know that we can play in a store that has the caliber of players that we have that keeps us on the top of our game. Unfortunately, I have moved away, so I was lucky that I was here this weekend. This was not supposed to happen, but just the stars aligned. And I'm glad they did because, hey, it made us some money.
Thanks for taking the time, Geoff.
Thanks.